found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready, go.
They'll start with the option. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see it. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd down, it's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Play action. Here's Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Malik Willis taking it in from the 20. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On the move to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. The Lance going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Willis now off play action. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
We'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. 81 yards. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Herb Smith Jr. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Here's Willis. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. But just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darian Kendrick. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Lance going to keep it on the option. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They go play action with Willis. Goes right back to Smith again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Flushed out right. Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's great. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Buying time to his left. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
But this time Willis will throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Willis. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
It's a gain of 34.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Oh, wise choice was made here, and he didn't risk a turnover because he understood the pressure was coming, saw the tight coverage, and decided just to throw it away and live another down.
Now a toss running left, Akers. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily,
I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Willis, he'll look to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Willis to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the